feel like you had a choice at some point, sir.
I made a poor life decision. It's true.
I'm still envisioning Ben bringing this roll of knives in his carry-on bag.
My tactical burrito, bro. Leave it alone.
Especially after the lady at the scanner that was throwing a fit about that knife. Anyway,
Well,
which
just
really
don't-
makes me mad because I vividly remember in New Orleans when we went through those scanners, the
And they're
guy
like, well,
pulls it
Bill-
out and he's like,
Okay.
"Oh yeah, you're good," and
Yep.
sent him on his way.
No, for me, they were digging out my nail trimmer, thinking that was something nefarious. And
Hey, cutting your nails.
they're like, "What is
There's
this?"
one common
It's a nail
denominator
trimmer.
here, and it's you.
Oh.
You sketchy, no face recognition bastard.
Oh yeah,
Face is so
that
generic.
it. This started weeks before we got on the boat, didn't
Yeah,
it?
it did.
Yeah,
Diabolical.
great. Yeah, no, Ben is the sketcy one apparently in the group.
He's on the list.
Yeah.
It's Jonathan. It's Ben. And it's Chris. Welcome to the Two Knives Crew podcast. In today's episode, Have Knife Will Travel.
What's up, crew fam? It's Two Knives Crew coming at you from the shack in the woods. And it is a little chilly out. For those that know, here the shop actually is heated, but I haven't actually started the heating process.
We're
on
not
it
worth
yet,
it.
So I guess I deemed it unworthy of doing that right now.
It's
so,
still
but-
warmer here than it is outside.
but it
We're
is
good.
warmer in here than it is outside. So yeah, we got a good episode planned today. We're going to talk a little bit about, we recently just got back from a nice little hiatus, if you will. I think we're all a little bummed that we're not back in the Caribbean. We're
Post-vacation depression hits hard.
80 and
Sunny.
and it didn't
no
rain on us
responsibility.
really at all.
No, until we
just
got back to the
barely
States.
sprinkled, yeah. And then we came home to snowpocalypse. We out here at the house, we ended up with just over 10 inches of snow, which is
Very similar. Most
kind of
we've had in a
crazy for
while.
this. It started
Pretty.
coming and just kept coming. So
Been freaking cold since.
it has. Ben had to spend a few nights in Bolivar up north because
Snowed in.
Pretty much.
much to
Adventures.
his wife's chagrin, probably with all the kids and. But,
I'm sure she loved it, but
of
yeah.
course.
The
Yeah,
poor,
maybe
poor
it's
lady was
easier.
trapped with the
Maybe
kids.
it's easier. I don't know.
I
with
think
Ben
the thing
gone,
is,
so.
she would have rather been in Bolivar, which is not very many people can say that.
Probably.
That's probably true. So, but first of all, hey, thanks to everybody who's been tuning in, subscribing, liking. Keep doing that. Keep following us on social media. We're dropping a bunch of stuff. We are very close to our 100 people on Instagram. Very close. So
Appreciate it.
get on Instagram, share our Instagram feed and our Instagram name
Yeah.
with everybody out there that you know to help us get to that 100 mark.
Then we'll do our
I am going to reduce the YouTube side because if we can get
YouTube's a
to
pain in the butt.
if we can get to 50 YouTube subscribers, which we're at like 35 right now, so 15 more, and we're gonna give away that Civivi baby banner.
Still here.
We'll do it in a video, and we'll put it in a generator with all the subscribers, and it'll be off of a post on Instagram. You'll
Yep.
have to go to it to be entered into it, and everything.
pretty
But
easy, though.
it'll be real easy to get to, and we'll mail it out. We'll meet you, whatever the case may be.
Heck
We'd
yeah.
love to do it with somebody that's close to us. Maybe we could meet them and shake hands and have a conversation and talk about knives and stuff too. So, again, super appreciative to everybody who tunes in all the time. We got more content rolling out to you. We got a bunch of stuff in the works. Part of this show we're going to talk about, we're going to have we're heading to Blade Show, Texas.
Right at 7 weeks. I
Right
guess,
at
from
7
today.
weeks. That's the middle of
Or no,
middle of
yesterday.
March.
Yeah.
So March 20th,
20th.
right around there.
Yep.
We're driving down so we can take all of our knives with us and have a good time. We're going to link the exhibitor list also, and we'll tell you why about that here in just a little bit. So, so first things first, we're back from vacation. What's everybody got in their pockets? Ben? What you got?
I feel targeted a little bit because I stopped by Isaac's earlier.
You
and
did.
brought back a little something from him.
You
He brought
did.
his Para 2 lightweights are in stock, and these new things are just sweet.
They're cool.
I'll go ahead and fall on the sword here that I may have been an enabler on this a little
100%.
bit.
You were. You were.
100%.
I went in to see Isaac and he had gotten them in. Of course, he hands it to me and everything. And Ben has touted that he wanted a PM2 for a long time.
Sends me a little clip of it, and I was gone.
Yeah.
On my way.
Yeah.
Like,
I was.
Ben's busy. He doesn't always respond the fastest to our text message group. 14 seconds flat when he
Yeah.
said, on my way.
On my way.
It
So,
sold me pretty quick, yeah.
yeah.
You've seen these before. You've seen this before. Nothing really too new or exciting just yet.
But consistent.
But still.
And it's the same stuff that's been working. And
Talking about this PM2, guys, this thing is crazy lightweight. Like,
what was the price point?
150.
yeah, 151,
Yeah.
I think was but 25% lighter than a standard. Yes, it is like a polymer, but I'm going to tell you right now, like the flex on it, there's
Is
hardly
nothing.
any.
And if you look in there, I mean,
You get down in there, look at it. You see how
there's
the
no
liner goes
real
out to
liner.
Yeah.
I mean,
the one back liner goes back to this
Yep, standoff.
little standoff pivot, but
that's
the rest of it is all.
that's for the lock. It's not. I mean,
That's
even
it.
dedicated as a true liner.
Nope.
And
Yeah.
that's okay. Forgive
That's
me.
how-
I'm
that's how they
swiping
get
into
light as
one
a
of your
feather.
knives, Ben,
Go
and
do it.
I like it as a comparison because I mean,
Yeah,
look at our
The
flex
Deca?
here
The
on the
Deca.
Deca,
hmm
and it's got.
it's got
Liners.
actual liners and standoffs. And,
So don't
But
get
yeah.
me wrong. I'm
so,
super impressed with this thing.
Very,
and,
very much so. Yeah.
yeah,
And the blade steel,
interesting blade steel.
BD1N.
Yeah,
And I guess most of the comparisons are around the S30V mark. Good, very budget friendly, but you're still getting a premium steel at a budget friendly price.
It's got to be one of those Spider Co's. They just like to have their own proprietary steels. I
Well,
guess.
they've got a lot, and it's kind of fun to do a little different. But you're still getting
Well,
a U.S. made knife.
when you have Dr. Laren at your disposal,
Yeah.
you know,
There you go.
So
What's what happens?
yeah, but I mean, this thing, I mean, for $150 to get a full size PM2
That doesn't carry like a full size.
with a compression lock,
and it's a super cool lock.
and guys, this thing is sweet. This is a good pickup.
Yeah.
This is a real good pickup.
If you're wanting a
I'm
full-size
glad that
knife that doesn't weigh
I'm
your
glad
pocket
I
down.
enabled you to go and buy this. Plus, now whenever we show knives, we've got a PM2 and a PM3, so you know we can be like all the other YouTubers and show comparative size. But let's be real, the PM2, the PM3 are some of the most popular knives out there.
Yeah.
So when you have something that's maybe like a one-off or maybe a lesser known brand or whatever, it's always great to have a couple things that everybody's like, oh, I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's a great pickup. Good carry today.
I love it.
I like it.
I love it.
I like it. So,
And of course, Jonathan's
Oh,
enabling.
yeah. My arts and crafts.
No, I can't tell
Appreciate
you
it.
how much of a difference that thing does
Glad.
make in the
I
daily
am.
use for it being able to hold on
I'm
to it.
glad.
yep,
Something I did halfway decent.
super awesome.
What about you, Chris? What do you
Yeah.
got today?
I can go next. I'm not carrying a ton. It's a Saturday, so you know, most of my normal stuff. You know, everybody's seen the Olight that has been battle worn and battle tested and still keeps kicking. Might be making a little bit of a switch up there.
I was gonna
We
say,
talked about
I'm
some
not
stuff,
gonna
so
Don't spoil
Totally
it.
Well,
ruin that, but I'm
yet-
excited for you to try something else for a
yet
little
to
bit.
be seen, and we'll see how well this next one
Yeah.
holds up. And maybe by the next time we shoot, I'll have some
Something.
word back on that.
Sure.
So, today.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I got the 80-20.5. It's got the drop point blade on it. Custom anodized by Isaac at Springfield EDC. It's kind of a Tiffany bluish, a Brittany blue, if you will.
Tiffany.
But it kind of has some like
Cherry.
yellow kind of tint
It's-
behind it that came out in it that I really like.
It's cool. Somehow
and,
that bronze-ish yellow, and I don't know how, but
Yeah, I
magic.
I did a video on this knife, and in that video I said, you know, previously I've never been a huge Demco fan. Let me rephrase that. I've never been a huge Sharklock fan.
Yeah.
It always seemed a little tedious would be the right word to open and close it. Once you get the hang of it though, dude, it's
fun.
It
It's
flies.
really becoming like one of my favorite knives to carry. Now I will say with the textured, I love the texture they did on the titanium, but with their pocket clip, it is a gene ripper. Like that pocket clip is tight.
And I mean, and I get that you can
Yeah.
adjust, but I mean, holy cow.
Yeah.
You don't want it floppy loose, but at the same time, that
But
overall looking color.
yeah, at the same
Sheesh.
time, I mean, this thing, it's like I said, it's fast becoming one of my favorites to go to. And that lock, dude, I'm telling you, like it's not going
Dead
anywhere.
solid.
It's dead solid. And once you get the hang of the shark lock, it's not hard to
Plus, I love the
get a hold
profile. It's a
of.
big knife that is super, super thin.
Yeah,
I mean,
thin,
realistically,
slicey. And they do make some different variations on the blade. You know, they got the shark foot. They've got the new slicer blade, which is actually a little thinner,
Yep.
kind of more of a traditional drop point looking. The one I'm really excited about that I'm hoping to see a blade show is they have the barong, and it's kind of an interesting shape. Isaac, the other day when I was in, he had a one of the Dimcos that he picked up at Blade Show Texas last year, and they did a recurve blade on some, and I really like it. I really like it. And he said, you know, he's normally not a recurve kind of guy, and he said, and they honestly didn't sell that well. He goes, but all of a sudden, like when they were gone and went to the secondary, it's like everybody was like, oh, it's the most awesome knife ever, and they really wanted to like push to like try and
To get to it.
So I'm interested to see what they're gonna have, you know, and that kind of thing. So that's really it today. I mean, I don't even have my pen on me right now, so nothing crazy there. So Jonathan, what are you sporting today? Oh, I do have one more thing.
Do it to it. Do it to
I
it.
do have one more thing. I picked this up. There was a teaser, but I none of us have completely mastered any of this by any means.
No.
But this Kershaw,
No. Boker.
oh, it's Boker. That's
Right.
right. The Boker
Looks a lot like the Kershaw.
It does look like the Lucha a lot.
Yep.
But it's
haven't even got
the
to play
Boker
with it.
Plus. This thing retailed back in the day for like, I think it was close to 200, 165, 170. You can find them on sale if anybody still has them in stock for like 50 to 60 bucks.
There you go.
Isaac had that in the bargain bin, which I'm surprised you didn't end up with a white one.
Oh,
That was the week he hadn't made a trip to
I
the
must
bargain
not
bin.
have.
Well, as of the other day when I was in there, he had this knife that had white handles in the case.
Huh.
But yeah, $35.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
30, 35 bucks.
Still have all your fingers?
I still have all my fingers.
Why don't you show the other hand?
Well, I mean, I do have that, but that is not from a knife. That's from a set of lockers. That's a long story. But yeah,
That's
kind
fun.
of learning it a little bit, kind of doing some things. You know, still pretty basic,
Yeah.
but you know,
Well,
yeah. So that's exactly what should have happened on camera.
No.
So, yeah, but so interesting to say the least.
Dude, and some of the stuff they do, I follow Squid because I love that
Mhm.
little surf.
Yeah.
But, I mean, some of the colors they do, and of course, everyone knows we love our machine-wise stuff.
Sure.
I know you can get some stupid money,
Yeah.
but the colors, the designs, and
And
the weight distribution, you
having
prefer-
handled higher end, you can definitely feel a
I'm sure,
difference.
I'm sure.
But I feel
gotta start
like
somewhere.
if you can get somewhat decent with like a super budget friendly, like non
Then you're
bells
allowed
and
to move
whistles
up.
version, then once you get to that next level, you're really gonna feel the difference.
well, and
really
you're going to
kinda-
appreciate it. And
Exactly.
It's hard to
Yeah.
to want to beat up your $1,000 one. learning.
Exactly. And
maybe
I-
someday.
I did see that CRKT came out with an M16 version and did
I mean,
like
that's
a
the right
ballet
style with.
It's a little shorter. It's designed to actually be an everyday carry. It's like the
Okay.
handles and the blade both are a little shorter, but it's in that kind of the
typical
the
old
typical kind of
M16 with the holes, and
Yep.
we've
Yeah,
all
yeah,
had one of
Yep.
those in some
Yeah.
version.
Yeah, so that'll be interesting. I'm sure we'll see that
Yes.
at Blade Show.
Hope so.
Okay. What do you got in your pocket?
So the one thing that has surprised me, because I complained about it a little bit just on size,
Mhm.
but everything else I love about this
It's
ArcLight Pro
on
Yeah.
size, you
Ultra.
mean?
Ultra. Thank you. Ultra Pro.
Ultra Pro.
Yeah, sure.
Pro
Glad you-
Ultra.
yeah, their naming convention I still have issue with.
Yeah.
You know, laser pointer, sure, great. UV, sure, great. The thing that I have absolutely loved about it is being able to switch between spot and flood
Sure.
just with a toggle.
Yeah.
Holds an amazing charge.
Yeah.
If I had a complaint when I first got it, I was hoping it was a little smaller. I don't have small hands, but it doesn't fit.
I think it's a decent.
It is, and
It's a decent size.
I don't know if I was
Not the
just
first
trying
time
to find
Jonathan's
something.
Heard that in his life.
Hey,
See if it fits my hands better.
I deserve that. And the other thing, I find myself falling into the same 5 or 6 knives, so I'm forcing myself to carry other stuff. I don't have anything that I don't want anymore. I
Okay.
kind of forget about this guy, and it's
No,
freaking
no.
fantastic for the
Yeah.
price. This is the Iridium Launch,
Yeah.
U.S. made, Magna Cut. They've got some cool colors out now, and I mean, you're talking mid to upper 100s for a U.S. made auto with a great warranty. Very simple design, but I mean, dead centered,
Yeah.
great action. No, not as snappy as some of my Microtech or my ProTech
ProTech.
stuff, but perfectly acceptable. Great size, fits in the pocket. I like the finish because I've actually used it and you can't tell. Grain of salt. I get it. But yeah, love this knife.
I
I've
feel
been
like
carrying
he's
it.
trying to convince himself that he's used it.
More than anything, yes, that's it. I know I'm not convincing you guys or anyone that actually knows me, but yeah, I love that knife. I know Ben's got one. He's put his through the paces better than I have, but
I like the weight on this.
it's a great weight. And for a full-size knife,
Carries and uses well for USA made powder metallurgy steel.
yeah. You get your premium steel, you get a cool knife, and they've got some cool colors now.
Yep.
So, no,
Yeah.
that's
Alright.
it for me today.
Nice. Yeah, no, I like it. They I know that you said about your OLED, he said just the major thing is don't use the UV light in your house.
House,
Oh.
car, and public. Ignorance is bliss. And
Your house is super clean, right? It is
we
now?
sure thought it was. Apparently, having 2 young boys.
I thought it was weird when Jonathan showed up to the last like group thing we were at, and he reeked of bleach.
Yeah.
So he was
Yeah.
bleaching his whole house, and I was
Explains
just,
a lot.
just in his bedroom. I don't know, weird.
Always everything. is
Damn
just-
sure don't turn that on in the hotel.
No.
Editing that part out.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Yeah, so, but awesome. Well, we got some good pocket checks. Good, we got some new, and we got some just classic.
That
I like it.
That
Good
look
as-
new because I haven't.
You know,
Read it.
we're in a bad position whenever you're like, I forgot I had this.
It's a good place to be in. That's not a bad place to be in.
Is it? I don't know.
Makes me look forward to
I don't know.
Alzheimer's.
Or if
I
your
forget I have cool stuff.
if your collection is just that deep
Have
or
new and
evolving that
interesting
fast.
conversations every day
Yeah,
with the same
tangent.
people. So yeah. All right, let's move on. We're gonna go to the state of the collections. This is kind of a new little segment we'll throw in every now and again. We did show some new acquisitions, so I think we kind of covered that a little bit. What about things that you've seen recently that you want to add to the collection? What do you guys think?
That's actually a bit of a list. And
Yeah,
it's
and
something where
some
you have
of that
to.
I'll look at when we're at Blade Show, and I know we'll
Sure.
talk about that. And I know it's
If you had to put like one or two at the top of the list, what?
they're not cheap, so it's a good thing the wife doesn't tune into this all the time. But I'd love to finally get hands on. High on my list is a Holt Morpheus.
Okay.
You guys know Dragon Scale Grimsmo Rask.
Yeah.
That's a neat looking blade.
Yeah.
A Dragon Scale or even Hex Utzler duck.
Okay. Yeah.
I think I'm leaning more towards. I'd like to try and find an inset lock on one of those just to be
Sure.
a little bit different, and I know they're harder to find.
Yeah.
Getting hands on a couple of them here lately, I love that shape. I love
Yeah.
that size. The Duck Ling is a really cool little knife as well.
And the action, even minus a detent ball, is great.
Yeah, that's fine. That one's cursed. It's
It
fine.
is cursed, but that's fine. We get it.
And one that's out there for me because it's not USA made, but it also has not made its way out of my head yet. After we did that segment with the utility knives, I still think I'd like to end up with one of those Exceed Designs Avere.
Yeah.
Unfortunate part is they're out of stock of the one I want. I think
Yeah.
I'd like to try the milling with the skiff bearings
Yeah.
and just the raw titanium. I mean, you're still talking $225 for non-USA made, but you're getting premium steel, you're getting titanium, you're getting really nice tolerances in a cool little package,
Yeah.
and it looks like it would come with some neat stuff. So I hope to have that to to review and show people sometimes.
Nice. Yeah, I saw we looked at one on the secondary. It was definitely not your style because it was
No,
black,
all black.
with
It
the
was
black
super cool.
DLC, and
But as much as I use mine, what would it matter?
you said it. not me.
Right, zero disagreement, I hear.
Come on, stop putting yourself down. You use stuff. It's fun.
What do you think, Ben? You said you got a running list. It sounds like.
Running list and it's evolving way too much. I've just been through a bit of a fixed blade binge.
Okay.
Finding small things,
Yeah.
small fixies.
Yeah.
I continue to find myself in two lanes where I'm trying to find small, relatively affordable things that are nice for gifts because I run into lots of friends and family who know I'm into knives.
Right.
They start to get
run
some
into them. You seek them out.
I kind of do. I kind of do. And there's something, I get a lot of joy out of giving knives away
I love
or
it.
helping people find something that they like too and light the spark. Probably because it's just me projecting my own joy onto them.
So basically, crew fam, if you run into Ben somewhere, you need to pretend like you're like starting to get into knives, and
I
there's
just
a
don't know
really
which-
good chance you might get a knife.
You know, I just
gave a
don't know
knife
which one
away
I
to a
like.
young
I don't know.
guy.
Oh,
did.
well, let me show you this one. Let me show you that one. Oh, I just love that a little too much.
Hey, and I'll tell a little story real quick before he gets too far involved here.
Oh no.
But Sigwo, which is local to us, that does guns,
Guns,
and they do like custom
suppressors,
and
custom-
suppressors and custom work.
And it's where
Um,
Ty sends a lot of his stuff
yeah,
for Cerakote because
right.
they do a freaking awesome job.
So we stopped by the store one day before it was before the swap meet
swap meet,
and
yep.
all that. So we met the owner there, super cool guy.
Freaking funny.
Talking to him, and he had like an old Benchmade Griptilian
Yeah.
in his pocket that was like worn to nothing. It was
Beat to
half
heck.
serrated.
Half serrated,
like-
and the part that wasn't serrated was a step down from the sharpening. And,
Right.
I mean, he's sitting there dragging it across his skin.
Blunt as a file.
So
Yeah.
Ben, us having all of our knives in the car, Ben was like, "Hey, I got something for you."
Be right
and
back.
he runs out and comes back in, and you ended up giving him a Kershaw of some sort.
What did I get for him?
I don't
forget what it
remember now.
was.
It was one of their
But
little
you had
flipper
two,
tab
you had a couple in
assists.
your hands, and he really liked that one, and he was like,
Yeah.
he was like, yeah.
They've got a
and he was,
bazillion. It was
he
a
was
nice
like, well,
little
you can
knife.
just have it, and the guy was like,
No.
no, seriously, no.
What can I give
And-
you for it?
And then, of course, he hit me up on Instagram later when he found us because he liked the name of our podcast and
Mhm.
everything because he
He's
got
of a
it.
similar age.
He got it. He was
Yeah.
a similar age, and he kind of got the Two Live Crew reference to that. So, but yeah, he was like, I need his Instagram handle. So I'm assuming he got a hold of you at some point. You might have to check and
You
see.
might actually have to log
You
in
might
to
actually have to
Instagram.
get
Happy to
on
hear from you,
Instagram,
man.
So,
Okay.
but guy was super appreciative. But I mean, that's just the kind of guy Ben is. So
It's
just
fun.
to brag on
It is
him
a
a
lot of fun. It is and it's probably a pathology as to how much fun it is, man.
may or may not have given away a red X-Lock Chavez that
That
is
he
like
reg-
unobtainium now. for
regrets
most
a little
people,
bit,
but you know, at
Nah.
least it was to your brother.
I had a brother who likes red. I don't know if he'll ever see this podcast either, but it seemed like a precious thing to give away. I love it now.
So anyway, top of your list. What do you got a couple? That you're
Ooh,
looking at?
I mean, Grimsmo stuff is always tempting.
sure.
There's a couple things I know. Isaac Scott, the TRM stuff
Yeah.
they come out with. The what's their latest? It's not the Bulldog,
Bull.
but the Pitbull,
Pitbull, the
The
new
auto
auto
that's
that
gonna
they
be
just
coming.
announced.
Yeah.
the Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got a picture if you want to see one.
Yep.
Did you see it?
You need to stop
Pretty
showing me
awesome.
stuff. I need to save some for Blade Show.
They'll have them at Blade Show.
Yeah, probably.
I bet they do.
Probably.
Isaac said don't quote me on this, but he thinks maybe March he might see a couple in his store.
That's
So,
pretty
That'd be cool.
soon.
But
Well,
That'd
they
be
do
similar.
such cool colors on there.
they do. They do cool things. I think they're switching. The initial like test prototypes were titanium, but they're switching to aluminum. They're trying to keep costs down a little bit. Plus, aluminum's not near as hard on their machines. So
They
Either
all
way,
make
I'm
sense.
in.
Yeah.
either
Yeah,
way,
it
I'm
does.
in. I want to see it. I want to hold it. I want to play with it. Yep.
Yep.
What else you got?
Where's the tiny hands?
What do you think?
How much is it? Well, I got a list. It's about this long. There's a couple other little things, nothing specific right now that I'm
Okay.
yearning after, but I'm really curious to see what Blade Show
Yeah,
brings.
Sure.
excited for that. Just
Sure. I know this year at some point, I'm gonna have to get my hands on something Winkler.
okay.
I mean, ultimately, I really want that Winkler Tomahawk that's got the tooth on the front. I want that real bad, real bad. It's real expensive, but
Even on the secondary.
I mean, even at the table at Blade Show, it's expensive.
Yeah.
But it may have to happen at some point.
That's fair.
The pit bull was definitely up there for me to kind of get my hands on and look at. I love the idea of them doing an auto. The thing I'm most excited about trying to get my hands on right now is ProTech Avalon.
Yeah.
Oh, how did I forget that
really
one?
want to get my hands on that Avalon. I know there's some creeping towards Springfield, hopefully, and if nothing else, at least get my hands on it to know if I truly do like it or not, and then find the version that's going to come out that I really
It's a
want to
long
get.
blade. I'm not going to call
It's
it a big one because it's
0.8 of an inch longer than a
almost a
Zon.
full inch longer from tip to end than a Zon.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. But again, that one surprised us with as
Yeah.
big of a knife as that is, concealability wise.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm hopeful.
Yeah,
It looks cool.
it does look cool, and I
saw
like the
blue
idea. You
distressed
know,
one.
Sean Ashmore, actor, kind of moving into like a designer space. It's kind of a cool,
It's awesome.
you know.
Well done, man.
So yeah,
By
and
all
his
accounts,
Civivi model he came out with was a little. I mean, it
out
was
there, but
cool,
it was
but
cool.
you know, it was a little more than design wise than what I would normally reach for, which is weird for me to say.
Yeah, that's
because normally
saying
I'm
something
the,
from you.
I'm the weird blade guy, but I've noticed I've kind of moved away from that a little bit.
Sorry, rubbing off on you.
You know.
Well,
But,
I'm catching it, whatever you lose.
That's
Where's
fine,
that
that's
Kubi
fine.
at?
Well, it's right over here.
But yeah, no. So yeah, I'm excited this year. I think this year is going to be good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about acquisitions a little bit
Okay.
because Jonathan got one that is like hot right now.
And I hope it stays that way for a long time so they bring out other options and other versions. Ended up with the
So
fragged
yeah.
green mini MSI.
So I'll hot take.
Yeah.
This came out December of 2025.
It did. 1225.
I think you could make an argument if you wanted to throw late quarter four into 2025. That might be knife of the year.
They rocked this thing. It's the right size. Gone in the hand. Love the big thumb studs. First saw them online, I thought they were going to be ugly as sin.
Right.
They've grown on me very quickly. Manipulatability.
Right.
No,
It handles well. Yeah.
It handles really well, and no, I mean you get good 3-finger pinky wraps.
Yeah.
Show off the ram lock.
Yeah. So let's talk about that for a second. Ram lock versus crossbar, because everybody sees the ram lock and they automatically think, oh, it's crossbar. Doesn't use Omega springs.
No,
Uses
thankfully.
a semi-captured like tension spring
Yeah.
that's behind it.
and ends up with better action.
And well, it better action, but also like you're probably never gonna have to replace the spring in it.
No,
And
I
not,
hope not.
I mean, I have a Benchmade Griptilian that everybody knew I carried for a month in October, but
Yeah.
like you never had to, and give you an idea there. There's a PM2 and a bug out, give you size comparison.
Yeah.
But you know that I've never changed the Omega springs in that Griptilian.
No.
That's, you know,
I replaced
10-year-old.
them on that bailout of mine because I was replacing everything else.
Right.
So I went ahead
and
and
it's
did it,
you. So
and it's me. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's also that.
But the handling experience just on the lock alone is
Is
different
fantastic.
from
yeah.
I will say, bug out still definitely the winner on thickness.
Well,
I think-
sure, but the
Yeah.
MSI I don't think is built to compare with.
No,
compete with.
no,
that.
and realistically, this one's got the little bit of contouring around.
But I know
This fits the hand.
I've had several conversations with people at blade swaps and knife swaps and things like that, and blade show and everything else, and it's like talking as far as like the MSI goes. The MSI is
You're fine.
the MSI is a well-loved knife, like the full-size version.
Right.
Well-loved, well-used, a lot of like military, police,
Yep.
that kind of stuff. They like them, they use them. But like a big majority of people that I've ever talked to about it, and I know you guys have too, is that like we love the MSI. It's just too big.
It is.
It's just way too big.
It's a big knife that carries like a big knife.
And we always joked like if they would just shrink it down like to 2/3 size, like we
cut off 25%,
And it's almost like Microtech listened to their customer
which
base.
was kind of cool.
And came out with this, and the fact that there's aluminum, there's titanium, I hear there's G10
There's
coming.
got to be with the full line that they've done
yeah.
on the full size guy. There's
So,
got to be some crazy colors.
And
There's
I
got to be
mean,
some other offerings.
like $250.
Yep.
The G10 I bet comes in one. I'm not. I'll throw a number out there. I've heard under 200.
It's got to be under 2.
And
you would think,
I've even
because
heard
the full size are.
I've even heard, like 150
Yeah.
potentially. I think they're going to hit a price point for everybody because the titanium one you get up to like 500.
Right.
You throw a Marfione custom on there, and your sky's the limit.
Right.
But yeah, I think they hit it on every level with this
They
knife.
did. It carries really well. Obviously heavier than a bug out, but in hand feels better.
Yeah.
And again, if okay, I keep coming back to it because size wise, realistically, guys,
Yeah.
we're almost identical length, obviously thicker. RPM's longer, but it
Yeah.
then carries really well.
It's closer to the size of a PM3.
Yes.
So
The thing for me, your mid 300s for the aluminum
yeah.
M390.
Yeah.
$100 less. M390. Aluminum scale, deep pocket clip.
MK3.
MK. Oh, okay, sure, fine.
Proprietary.
Proprietary. Similar feeling
Sure.
on when you're talking lock mechanism. No, this feels better. That's not what I'm getting at. The fact that if you're used to a bug out, you're used to
The motion's the
motion.
same.
Thank
Yeah.
you. That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
spit out.
Yeah.
So if you're looking for something to get away from a bug out for bunch less,
Yeah.
still U.S. made, still a great flipping warranty. This thing's awesome.
It breaks into the small size world, and it's a tank.
Yeah. No, I'm tickled as can be, and they've got this guy and they've got the black, and then like Chris was saying, you can find the titanium guys, but they're
Woo,
pricey.
yeah.
They're pricey.
They're pricey.
And heavier. A little bit.
A little bit. No, I'm
But
absolutely tickled, and it's not even a blade shape that I'm normally after, but it is ridiculously useful.
it's a useful blade shape.
Mhm.
It still has the point where you can use it,
Well, that
but
little
it's
bit of ramp
relatively
here.
flat. Also has a slight curve so that you can, make it work.
Well,
but
and the back
you know.
spacer's super nice.
yep.
And sure,
Instead
you
of
can get,
standoffs, you got a full back spacer.
and yeah, you
for the
can
most
pay
part.
for them, but then you're
Yeah.
upgrading your bug out.
Yep.
So
I like I said, maybe 2026 is the kind of category that would be for contingency for knife of the year. It's super
Yes.
early, but as far as 2025 goes, I think that
they
might be
threw
it.
something real
They-
hard at
they
it right
threw
at the
a
end.
real big fastball right at the end. So
Very nice.
yeah, no,
They rocked
I
it.
love
They
this,
did.
and the thumb studs are phenomenal.
Yeah, they're huge, but they're awesome.
Big fan.
Yeah, love that. Super, super awesome.
Yeah.
So,
And it took a little bit of guts to kind of, I don't know if it took guts to take one of their own designs and listen to your customers, but that almost doesn't
We sure
happen much.
appreciate it.
yeah, I'm not gonna argue
Especially
with them. That's for sure.
for-
So
Some of the other stuff that's been in their history.
Yeah, I do have one of my other ones that I have on my list for later. You want to talk about expensive is like the Halo or the Nemesis because those things are.
Sick.
I've had a Halo sitting in the cart for another place and I just can't pull the trigger. So
It's hard.
it's
I get it.
$800
Mm,
for a Microtech,
mm.
which isn't atrocious.
No,
but
but
still, yeah.
hard for us.
Yeah, and plus just back off vacation, which is a great segue into our next section. So
Oh,
the crew, along with our partners in crime,
And life.
and in life, Only Plans Travel. That's PLANS. Only Plans Travel booked us one hell of a vacation.
Yeah, it was crazy.
So we've been on lots of cruises and gone to a lot of places. I've never been in a cruise ship room like this.
Nope.
So we had
8 people in the shower at once, fully clothed. Could have had 6 more.
give
it was
context.
just, I really wish you hadn't made the context there.
That's right. I don't care.
No, I'm
Um,
glad.
Read into it whatever you want. It's just.
But yeah,
that-
we had basically like 2,600 square feet of living area between 3 bedrooms and a living room.
and
then we had another 1,600 square foot of balcony with our
Is that
own
what it was?
hot
I
tub.
thought it was 22.
Yeah.
Either way, it was.
Yeah.
Pulling our
Stupid
resources to
huge.
fit into a mega suite. It was amazing.
Live above our means for a week,
It's
and
the first time I've been on a cruise where I can comfortably say I could have never left the actual suite.
you didn't hate your roommates.
They were okay.
Hmm.
Your
That's
wives
fair.
are fine.
Same.
But yeah, no, I mean, ridiculous.
Nice.
Absolutely
It
ridiculous.
was a great time.
Um,
Enjoyed it thoroughly.
did a bunch of, stuff, went to the beach and went to the baths in Tortola, which was super cool, which
British Virgin Islands.
Jonathan and I went through like the actual baths, which are like kind of like grottos. It's like
Wow.
water with huge boulders and
Yeah,
everything.
like the tide pools.
Ben went over the top of
Like a
them and climbed the
freaking billy
boulders
goat.
like
I
a
went
billy
down in them
goat.
too.
He touched water
Um,
like once.
Yeah.
Ah.
So
Couldn't find Ben for 15 minutes, so we found him on top of a rock a quarter mile away.
yeah. So Ben's the climber of the
fun.
group.
The
So
view was amazing.
But yeah, and then
That's
went to the private island, hung out at the beach some more.
Just
Had a good
great.
time in Miami the day before. Also, just
6
went
out of
and-
the 8 of us did.
Went and ate, and yeah, one couple was very late getting in thanks to Chicago.
Chicago.
But yeah, no, amazing time. I think the biggest thing we want to talk about here, though, with cruise ships and
That 2 out of the
flying
3 of
and
our
US,
knives made it home.
two out of 3 of us made it through security. So we'll preface this with, if you're going to take a cruise or if you're going to travel, obviously do your due diligence, look at like what the standards are, what the prohibited items are. We travel a lot with Norwegian Cruise Line. Norwegian has a stipulation of no blades over 4 inches now.
4. I couldn't
over
remember.
4
3.5 or
inches.
4.
Yeah, so they're like, yeah, you can totally bring a pocket knife. No
And
blade
it
over 4
says it
inches.
on their official
Right,
page.
it's on their prohibited items. So it's like you're going through this list of stuff, and it's like you can't bring this, can't bring this, can't bring this, and then it says like pocket knives. Only thing excluded is anything with a larger than 4-inch blade.
Yep.
And obviously, that's for the boat alone.
Yep.
And we've done this before.
We have done this before.
where
We did
we've
in New
gone through,
Orleans.
and it depends which port you go into. And the port that we went to in New Orleans,
Yeah.
hey, he wanted to see this thing that I didn't have in a checked bag that went with porters,
Right.
which is the smart way to do it. No,
Yeah,
dummy
we
me
did.
had brought one of these little things through, and he was measuring it against his hand, which I don't know what that says about him,
Yeah.
but that was how he knew.
I
It
may or
was
may
okay
not
to
have made a
bring.
joke that maybe might have got Ben in trouble because I was
That's
like,
totally your fault.
yeah.
They still let me bring the knife through, and that was fine.
It's like he knows.
Last
what
time,
4
but this
inches is in his
time,
hand.
this time going through Miami, this is the exact same little.
Yep.
And because he lost one or got it confiscated, he had to go out and get another.
No,
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 he
no.
already
Oh,
had
he
those.
just had 9 of them.
He has a plethora of Ozark Grails.
Ozark.
Ozark
Grails.
Nothing against the Walmart knife. These are the perfect knives for a, hey, kid wants to take these on a camping trip and lose
Sure.
one of them on a canoe float.
Hey, a grown-up
Okay.
kid wants to take a knife on a boat.
Just a bigger canoe
Anyway,
trip. Just a bigger canoe trip.
Yep.
as you can tell, it's a massive knife.
Yeah.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
large
Um,
knife.
But yeah, this did not make it through the TSA style security at the Miami port.
Right.
And rather than sign for it and try to come back for it later, it was, okay,
guys
this thing
just
was
keep
$10
it.
tops. Merry Christmas, guys. Here you
Well,
go.
and come to find out, the security at the port is separate from the Norwegian
Right.
security.
Yeah.
And that's Chris and I think we checked the night before we got on the boat,
Yeah.
made sure the knives made it through TSA security,
Yep.
and then repacked them
Yeah.
back into our bags.
Yep.
And
Yeah, and I mean, we stuck ours into our suitcases that we handed for the porters, who the porters put everything in the middle of the boat, and then they disperse it.
to the
Norwegian disperses it to all the rooms. Do it
Smart.
that way.
Yep.
rooms. Seems to be- and you're not cheating. You're not.
You're following
getting
the
around
rules.
any
Right.
rules.
Well, and I'm also, I mean, it's not, I'm not saying that if you have it on you that you're not going to make it through the actual scanners if you're walking on the boat with it.
We did
But
last time.
obviously, there's a
It
shot that you might not.
And the other
So-
thing that we also need to heavily emphasize, we didn't take the knives off
No.
the boat. There's too many different rules, and a lot of the islands,
Yeah.
fixed blades are a no-no.
Yep.
Shoot, you can get in trouble with the wrong style scissors.
Every country is a little different. I know
And
one
not
of
worth
the
chancing.
one of the Facebook groups that I'm part of, somebody was like, "Hey, I'm going on my first cruise. Can you take knives?" And I was on there and I said, first of all, check your specific cruise line because they will have a specificity for it. specificity.
Specified.
Yeah,
There you go.
they specify what you can and cannot take on. So make sure you stay in those parameters.
Yep.
Pack it in your bag that's actually going to go on the boat by the porters, not you carrying it on. And lastly, check with all the stops that you're making.
Yep.
I would highly recommend you don't take it off the boat.
Yeah.
The guy who made the post about going on his first cruise, he was like, well, we're stopping in some of these like,
Sketchy areas.
sketchy cities. And I was like, my response to him was like, if you think the place is sketchy, the jail's going to be even sketchier. So
Maybe just don't go to the sketchy
like
guy.
maybe you should avoid that whole thing.
I get it. We obviously we like being prepared. We like
Sure.
having crap with us, but
Sure.
there's got to be a time and place, and jail on your vacation is not
Yeah.
the time and place. So
I'm guessing that like jail and Cozumel is probably not where you want to be.
not as tropical as you would expect.
No.
Yeah, especially as a
Very white dude.
exactly like
Very Caucasian.
you know.
Also, I never planned to get into a knife fight. I never
No.
planned to depend on a knife as my
No.
means of self-defense.
you know
in a
the
sticky
first rule of a
situation.
knife fight, right?
Don't bring a knife
Nobody
to the
wins a knife fight.
Everyone gets cut. Not fun.
Nobody wins. I love watching the videos where like, well, this is for tactical this and that, and I'm like, dude, that's like last resort. You're on the ground.
Very
and
much.
you're, like
Not a
you're
fun
trying
thing.
to stop this right now. Like, I'm not gonna just pull out a knife and be like, let's
That's my
go.
go-to.
Like,
Ah.
no, I would rather get punched in the face than
At the end of
stabbed.
the day, it's a tool
So,
for me way more often than
Exactly.
anything else.
Exactly. Like I said, first rule of knife fight: nobody wins a knife fight. So, yeah. So
But
cruise though.
the only way to win is not to show up. Don't go to
Exactly.
a knife fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's other ways to
Or
win, but
Ben's case, just not show up to the fight with the knife.
that's true. That is
Sorry,
true.
had one more jab. One more jab, my friend.
So yeah, so guys, if you're gonna go, just do your due diligence. If you're using someone like OnlyPlans to travel or to plan your stuff,
You should
ask
be able-
them questions because I guarantee they can find those answers for you.
And if they don't know, they've got the resources to find out.
Exactly.
Or they've
So-
traveled with buffoons like us and they
right,
know.
and we test those theories and find out what works and doesn't
Yep.
work.
All
Apparently,
three of them really loved that we had to have knives with us.
Ah.
Well, you
That's
know,
fine. They tolerate us.
they
That's what matters.
they're used to it by now.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, that was a great time on the cruise. I know I've posted a few pictures on our socials from it and stuff like that. There may or may not be a hot tub pic coming. So just be ready for that one, guys.
I get judged for the 8 people in a shower, but you go ahead and post that hot
Well,
tub pic.
you know,
Hey.
just remember that all of us except Jonathan had swim trunks on. So,
Ugh.
When in Rome.
you know, when in Rome.
I
Too bad we
guess.
weren't in Rome.
Too bad.
So yeah, great time. Sucks to be back,
Yeah.
except for doing this stuff,
Yeah.
hanging out. Had to go back
Back to
to
the
work.
daily grind.
Mhm.
Someone
Life isn't
needs to
that
win the
bad.
lotto.
Yeah,
Life ain't that
it's gonna
bad.
be 50 on Monday. We're good.
Ooh, yeah.
So, Blade Show, Texas. Woo! That's right around the corner.
Super
Mhm.
excited.
Super excited. To start off with this, we need your help.
Please.
So, I'm gonna post a link on Instagram, or I'm gonna post the link for the exhibitor list on the YouTube channel. I'll try and post a link to one of the Instagrams also, or Facebook, that brings up the list of exhibitors. Everybody watching, everybody commenting, everybody doing everything. We want you to go through the exhibitor list or to see if there's a maker, a
Something you're
group,
interested in.
something you're interested in that you really want us to check out and to see. We'd really like to hit those for you guys and see what's going on. And we really want you to have your input into what we're filming.
I mean, we've got the stuff we wrote.
We
the
wrote
list
down
we've
a
got
huge
is
list. Though
ridiculous,
I know
but-
there's going to be some things that are going to like get on top of each other
Yeah.
that people are going to want to see. But to give you an idea, the list is up right now and it's pretty extensive. And I know Isaac at Springfield EDC told me, he said when he looked at the exhibitor list, it's quite a bit bigger than even last year from Texas Blade Show.
And what's crazy is this one's still short by a long shot
Compared
compared
to
to
Atlanta.
freaking Atlanta. But
But we want you guys to jump in if there's a specific knife that you're looking for that you'd like for us to get our hands on to kind of give our feedback on what we think about it, or just to see it up close and in person. Drop it in the comments of either the YouTube channel or on the Instagram whenever I post that.
Yep.
Or a maker, anything. I know like one of my big ones that I always want to go see is like Edgy Blade
Edgy.
Works because he makes
There's
some
never
amazing
anything there.
things. They're always sold out by the time I get
Yeah.
there because he has 6 or 7 things and they're gone. Yeah, 6, 7.
Yeah.
Always got to get that in there for the kids. But yeah, he normally doesn't have a ton because he is a custom maker and they go quick.
I mean, we saw Latama. We talked about
Mhm.
them. I'd like to see some of their stuff. Machine Wise is going to be there.
Yep.
Winkler,
Winkler's going to be
Oh,
there.
boy.
Yeah.
CRK.
Is Chris Reeves going to be there?
No,
I don't think they are.
not this time.
So
And there's a few that kind of surprised me that weren't
There
going
are.
to be there, but they'll
Yeah.
be there in Atlanta in a
Yeah.
few more months. So
Yep.
that's cool.
Yeah.
But there's still a big enough list, and this one's a day shorter too. We talked.
is.
It's
Yeah. It
Friday,
is.
Saturday instead of.
it's Friday, Saturday. We're getting in Thursday night.
That's right.
But yeah, it's I like that Blade Show. I mean, because they could literally be like, it's the same price as Atlanta, and they don't do that. They
No,
do it by
charged
a
it a
number of
day
days
less,
that are in it. So,
And you'll maybe deny this to people watching.
um,
There's even a Benchmade you want to see, isn't there, Chris?
there is.
Is there one you said that was cool and that you kind of like, Chris? Is
So-
it one that you've given crap to, Chris?
Absolutely. Hey, if they're gonna improve it, I still got to see the price tag because I bet you it's gonna be
Stupid.
at least 300.
I can't defend them on that one.
Are you staying
but
tight-lipped for now? Or are you gonna spill it?
Oh,
no,
it's the slim
it's
bug
the
out.
new thin bug out that they're doing. It's like
It's even thinner.
thinner
It's cool.
blade. It's coming with MagnaCut aluminum
Finally.
scales. It's the aluminum scale version of the Narrows that they did. I don't know if
Oh.
you've seen that one.
But yeah.
But it's dude, it looks good.
It looks cool.
And you're gonna get all the benefits of a bug out without the flex, without the craziness. MagnaCut, which is going to be, I guess, the standard on it, is what they're saying.
Yeah, which is weird
Um,
because they haven't offered MagnaCut on the bug out stuff.
Not a whole
for
lot.
unless it was in the limited run, like
They
the.
had a couple that they
but
did.
I mean, everything else is S30, S90, or M390.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm excited to see it.
Frosted parallel. Just gonna see how that stacks
we'll have
up.
to go to
Okay,
Vosti.
American made.
Yeah.
Also.
Yep.
Okay. Oh.
American made, American Blade Works. That's high on our
Yeah,
list to
it
see their
is.
stuff.
It is.
One that jumped out at me, and I should have. That's another one that I'm in the back of my head. I'd like to at least handle. Zero Tolerance, the 0044, titanium, U.S. made, flipper. That one would be cool if they've got one
Right.
there. I'd really like to at least get my hands
Yeah.
on that.
Wow.
I know Kunwu's not going to be there. Look and see if there's one called Critical Strike on there.
Oh,
Let's see.
in the seas.
Yeah. Critical Strike is I've been watching SHOT Show stuff that's coming back.
Not on the list here.
Okay, I didn't figure they would be. So Critical Strike is apparently a sister company to Kunwu.
Okay.
And they're apparently putting out some cool stuff. So Atlanta, we're probably gonna have to wait for that
Yep.
one. But
Yeah,
I mean that's
It's a day shorter. We've got less people. We'll see everything there. But
Sure.
again, circling back, sorry
Sure.
guys, we get distracted easy.
Yeah.
If there's something, someone, several somethings you want us to pay special attention to, hit us up, please.
Yeah, for
We'll
sure.
happily take a look at it. Or if you're going to be there, freaking tell us. That'd be
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
We'd love to see some
Yeah.
local people or anyone that.
Yeah.
That's half the fun.
Yeah.
Really, just meeting other
Yep.
knife nerds, the makers.
Yeah, for sure.
Love it. It's a freaking.
We also
riot.
heard rumors that there might be some go karting at the Texas Motor Speedway.
if we can get there in time,
we can
that'd
get
be a
there.
good
That
time.
would be super awesome. Which does bring me. We do have some friends that we met in Atlanta that we want to definitely follow back with, like Dark Pines.
Yes.
Those guys
They're
were
gonna be-
awesome. They
oh,
make some cool stuff. They
dude.
do a bunch of cool, like crazy adult fidget toys, which sounds way dirtier now that I'm saying it on camera. But they do some cool knives, and they do
Oh,
some
dude.
scribes that are super cool.
Yes.
And
Could be tactical, depending on
which
how
way you reverse the spring. But
those
yeah,
guys- and those guys were just
and they were
freaking
super cool.
It was fun
They had
stuff.
those
The gentleman,
like the gentleman knife that had like the scroll work where you open it, and then it was brass on the backside so that you could like the serial number from it
Was
actually
starting to
indented
imprint
Etched onto
itself,
the-
yeah.
It's
yeah.
really cool. But yeah, them of course we're gonna love. I'm sure talking to Dave and Matt and Jen at
Yeah.
ProTech and
Really excited to get hands on a Avalon there if we haven't before.
yes.
yeah. And I want to look up and see. I haven't looked to see yet, but on the Facebook groups, Erica Van Porter, who
Yeah.
does Erica's Blade Showcase.
Yeah.
I'm hoping she's going to be there with all her stuff because there's something I'm kind of looking for that I think she might be the person to seek
snag.
out and find.
And that's the other thing that is bugging me. They keep saying they're going to have the floor plan out.
Yeah.
I want to know, because at Atlanta there was that huge area
Yeah.
for private
Yep.
sales
Yeah.
and private collections and
Yeah.
that stuff.
And I'm
So
sure they're
there's
going to
got
have
be
that.
there.
So yeah, they should, still
Floor plan
says
coming
coming
soon.
soon. But yeah, well, is anything you're excited about getting your Ben?
I mean,
Getting
I'm
your
getting
Ben
excited
on.
just looking at the list.
Yeah.
I do see the Chavez on the list. Defiant
They
Oh,
are-
he's going to need to find a red X-Lock. If
No,
I bet you they have
no.
some.
I mean, I'm a fan of their X-Locks for sure.
You can get one on Whatnot for like
For triple
$260.
the time price.
Woo! Concept is there.
John Gray's gonna be there. I want to see those slitters. Those things
Yes.
are awesome, but they're expensive.
Yeah, I know we wrote.
Concept's gonna have a lot of cool stuff too, I think. So
Yeah.
If Machine Wise brings any more of their Mojaves, I might have a problem. And
You do have a problem. but
you will have a problem. You
No,
will have
I
a
mean-
problem, but
it's just going to be fun, and
It is.
we're driving for this one, so
we are, so we can.
Ben
take-
doesn't have to deal with TSA.
you know,
Sorry.
you
Sorry.
know.
Sorry.
Hey,
Eh,
it's also gonna mean that not that they're there, but he doesn't have to buy like 7 honey badgers when he walks in the door.
no, just 14 because we can carry them.
everything just gets worse when you have the
when
ability
you
to carry
have the ability to bring it back easier.
Giant Mouse is going to be
Yeah.
there,
Mhm.
which I do want to see what they've done with their Elmer a
Yeah.
little bit because
Yeah.
they'll have more of those. Because I almost bought that one that was the Proto.
Yeah.
Those things were awesome. It cracks me up that in all their marketing they don't mention ProTech anywhere, which would be a selling point.
It would be for a lot of it.
But ProTech help them make their auto, and it's pretty awesome. There was somebody else that I know I was really looking forward to.
It'll be funny to see some of the Cobra Tech stuff. It'll be
Yeah,
fun.
Cobra Tech. Alan Eichwitz, he makes some customs
Yeah.
that are pretty sick.
What's
Super
the?
excited about that.
I'm gonna butcher the name. It starts with a P.
Pocolo.
Yeah.
Pocolo.
Pocolo.
Yeah, does some
Um,
really cool looking stuff. I'd like to handle that.
They're gonna be there?
Stuff.
The other
Think
one
so.
was, and I know what brought this to my attention because Isaac has one, but that Arno
Oh,
Bernard.
Bernard.
Arno Bernard's going to be there.
Oh,
They,
That's his cool, like red, white, blue.
yeah, the
bone
one that he
looking
has,
thing.
it's very like
Oh,
Chris
it's cool.
Reevish, but it's just a
Oh, it's-
beautiful
it's
piece.
Super,
and
super slick.
he should have some cool stuff
Yeah,
there. So
he's on our list. I know. I'd love to see that stuff.
but yeah, of course TCal and those guys are
TCal,
going to be there.
Artisan
It'll be
Cut, right?
super. Artisan will be interesting.
Strider. They're gonna play
Eh.
there.
Eh.
Tops.
Strider is
We
one of
had one
those that we're
Strider
going to
between
have
the
to
three of
have.
us, and
We're going to have
it's
an
gone
early
now.
bird ticket. And we're going to have to sprint to get to them because they're going to sell out.
Yeah.
And I don't understand why. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll leave
yeah,
that though.
yeah,
I'll leave that
that's it.
alone.
And a couple of things local to Texas.
Yeah,
Nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's going to be a riot regardless.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go hug the guy at Ulticlip again.
He's on my list actually for tie stuff, so I can get some multi clips for.
For Ben though, I'm kind of sad because Bald Man's not going to be there.
That just means we've got to find an even bigger knife for Ben to triple ulti clip like across his back with a.
No Bald Man, no zombie tools. There's no.
Yeah,
like,
but they'll be there
yeah,
3 months after that.
There's a bunch
for
of
us.
people whose name starts with Texas. We'll find something big, right?
that's a fair assumption.
That
sir.
is a very fair assumption. But yeah, I'm super pumped. Again, please give us feedback on what you'd like to see, and if there's anything that you're like, hey, they're going to be there, so let's see if we can get some hands on.
I've heard
and-
about this, and it's
Yeah.
yeah. Dude.
Yeah,
Give you a nice view and a look around, a size comparison on anything you want to take a look at.
exactly.
Ben will
Yeah.
even bring the tiny hands.
Yeah. Yes, I will.
He needs to bring the tiny hands and the Serpico though, for like,
Hey, we're driving. We're driving.
Okay. Be awkward.
So, yeah, we're super pumped to go. Anything else you guys are looking forward to there? I'm hoping to get some good, maybe some barbecue or something in the area.
We'll get some good food.
We're staying a little ways out, but that's
That's
fine.
easy enough.
So, we'll Uber in and out, and that way we don't have to pay for parking. Okay.
Yeah.
So, next podcast after this one, I haven't said anything to
I
you
was gonna
guys.
say, yeah, look at
Haven't-
us like we.
Haven't
supposed
said
to know.
anything to you guys, but I think we should do Movie Blades Part 2.
Oh, okay.
I can't skate by on already owning a Sabenza on this one.
So we don't necessarily have to buy anything. We've got hookup. We can show things. We can do things.
There's a lot of fun stuff.
I say we don't pick out like one main thing. We each pick out like 5, like just random, like we noticed in movies or noticed in TV shows
Okay.
that we saw that we can throw out there. We won't tell each other, so that way
We'll have some overlap, maybe.
maybe we'll have some overlap. Maybe we won't.
Okay.
I've already got a couple in mind, so
All 3 of us are coming back with Buck 119s, aren't we?
they have to be different than the last
Damn
one.
it!
So yeah, have to be different than the
Okay.
last one.
Okay.
All right.
But yeah, we'll talk some more, and I'd also
Gauntlet Throne, I
like
guess.
we'll talk about the knives, and we'll also talk about the movies. So it can't be just something you pull up on a website, and I mean it can, but it should be something maybe that you've actually watched.
I'll work on that.
So yeah,
Okay.
I'll throw that in your all's head and let you sleep on
Marinate.
it. I've got
Hmm.
2 already in mind of the 5.
I've got 1.
But yeah, it should be fun. Yeah, and the movie knives, I think everybody in the audience really liked that episode and kind of jumped in with their comments and things too. So
I gave away my rusty machetes to you guys. That could have been like Hot Shots Part 2.
yeah, or any
Dibs.
or any
Any jungle
movie that
movie,
involves the cartel cutting people up.
No, that's
Ooh.
true. Oh,
Yeah,
we went dark
so
place there.
I did a little bit. So yeah, so think about that one, chew
Okay.
on it. We'll jump in there for the next one. So thanks to everybody who's joining us on these podcasts and listening, whether you're listening or watching. Definitely remember, go like and subscribe. Share them as much as you possibly can. If you know other knife people that are in your groups that aren't listening, share it with them.
Or if you just want to freak out people that don't like knives, share it.
Yeah,
They
even
leave
more
you
so.
alone then.
Yeah. So
Connect him to me so I can give him one.
Yeah.
there we go. Hey, yeah, we can convert. We can convert people.
I will preach this.
Just, anyway,
Evangelize.
so, yeah. But again, thank you guys so
Thank
much
you
for
all.
joining in with us, and this is being entertainment for us and
Oh, it's
entertainment
alright.
for you guys. So we super appreciate it. Check out our Instagram. Check out our Facebook. It's all at Two Knives Crew, and that's TOO Knives Crew. Also, for our partners in everything else that we do and in life, if you are planning a trip coming up soon, I will link their bio in the
Really,
Comments?
just so that they take us along on the next vacation.
exactly. So Only Plans Travel. So not to be confused with that other site, but Only Plans, PLANS. I would say there's no feed pics, but there might be because there's some pictures of the ocean and stuff.
Yeah.
So there might be some
could
feed
be.
in it, but
We're very biased, but
or-
they're also
or maybe,
very.
or maybe you're into that. I don't know.
Ah,
So,
Yeah.
but anyway,
The girls
so
are good at what they do.
they are very good at what they
very
do.
good at what they do.
So,
Again, we're biased about it,
they're-
but yes.
They will research things to the
and
nth
ignore us while they
degree,
do it. So I
you know.
win
Hey, and it
win.
gives us time to do things like this.
Yes.
So, yeah. So again, Two Knives Crew for all of your knife content. Only Plans Travel if you're planning a vacation and need some assistance there. They do. The great thing about them is most of the time what they're going off of is they get paid by like the cruise line and stuff like that. They don't charge you
you
a
to do
commission
anything.
to do it. So super awesome service they're providing. They do all 3 have real outside jobs from
Full-time
that. So
jobs otherwise.
they are quick to get back to you and do everything, but sometimes you may have to like just
a
a day and give them time to start researching and get back to you. So yeah, again, guys, super appreciate everything. Until next time, stay sharp.
Can't stay sharp. Stay useful.
See you
care.
guys.
See you all.
Bye.
Thanks for listening and watching the podcast. Remember to like, subscribe, and share on all social media and YouTube. Lastly, a special shout out to Only Plans Travel, our travel companions and travel partners in life.